my god, I'm so excited for this. You guys have no fucking idea. I first of all, I love doing watch-alongs because it's a chance for me to show and share my love of these movies that I feel like not enough people either A, talk about, or B, know about for that reason. But funny enough, I have a shared love of this movie with one other person that I know, well, a few other people, but one person in particularly, it is the great Jimmy Wilson. It's Jesse Swift, guys.
Jimmy was Jimmy.
Jimmy was Jimmy. So
Hi, everybody.
I know not a lot of you know who this is, or I'm sorry, what this movie is. But in the link, and I know that it doesn't exist anywhere. You
can't rent it for $100.
You can't rent it. You can't buy it. However, I have a digital copy, and because I'm not, I'm pretty sure it's not able to be downloaded. You can watch it. There's a link in the chat that I put to my Google Drive. Please click that and watch with us. We're gonna start in like 10 minutes. Give everybody a chance to come in. And just kind of figure this out. And as I see people come in, hey, Matt, click the link and get it prepped and ready to go. It's so good. I'm so excited. And in the meantime, because this movie is so great, and I don't want to be talking throughout the entire thing about stories of why we love it so much, because we're just basically going to be quoting.
That would be another hour show.
That's another hour show. So we're just going to sit back and talk for a little bit about our love of grind. Now, this movie is so special to me, and I honestly like I understand why it's important to you, Jesse, because you're a skater, right?
It's also like it was the right time because let's see, I was 2003. I was 10 years old. So this movie actually came out 3 years before I started skating.
Okay.
So it already existed. I was late to the party on it, but once I went in hard. I watched it very early on in my skateboarding career. Now,
how did you... I clicked that link 97 times yesterday. I love you. Now, how did you find out about this movie? Because it was literally in and out of theaters in the blink of an eye. And that made me so sad because I was... Wait, you were born in 93? Okay. For some reason, I'm like, you're as old as me. What are you talking about? No. I'm about a decade and a half older. It's fine. Because I was 21 when this...
I've looked the same age since like 10th grade. So.
Oh, so you were the one that bought beer for everybody?
If I was buying beer at that age, yeah.
Yeah. But I was 21 when this came out, and it was like right during the time when I really was starting to like look into getting on Warped Tour, and this is a very like Warped Tour feel as well. Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes, Jordan, this movie is a classic. Vince is great. He's so fantastic. I actually, you can rent from Fandango now. Really?
Okay.
Huh. I literally, like, if you Google this movie, you can't find it anywhere. So if you have a link to send people so they can buy it, I would love to make sure that this money goes to them, because it's like, I also want Casey to make another movie in this saga because I want it.
Oh, wouldn't Washed Up Grind be a fantastic film?
I 100% do. I want to go back and I want to see Eric Rivers working at his dad's paint store. Like, I want it so badly. I want to see, you know what's going to happen with the sequel though would be great is I want Dustin to be like an accountant and miserable, because Dustin can't be happy.
You know it's going to be called Grind 2 Generations.
I want Matt to be working. I want Matt to be like one of those like crazy CEOs. Like he just like found this company and it's doing super well and he's like a billionaire and just
crazy
like,
weird vibes.
Yeah, just and still like just the weirdest kid you've ever met. And I want Lou to be like a guidance counselor.
I really think Lou is basically, I mean, if it's not obvious, he's Matthew McConaughey from what's the movie escaping me?
All right.
Dazed and Confused, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's 100%. I mean, that's the only vibe I've gotten. Let's see. Sorry, my Twitter is blowing up now too. People are like, "Oh yay!" Great. Everybody's getting the memo. So please, guys, get it queued up. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, there's something about posting links in the chat, and I don't know what's going on with that. But the link is in the chat up above. It's also in the video description. If you can't find it anywhere, we're gonna start the movie in like 5 minutes. So if you can't find it online, just click the link below, and then afterwards you're gonna want to own it. So go buy it, find it somewhere online, because I'm pretty sure you can't download it from my Google Drive right now. But no, I actually met Vince one time.
And Adam, right?
Oh yeah, well, I've met Adam, who was having a bad night and decided to yell at me about my love of this movie. He was having a bad night, and I was like, I just wanted to like cheer him up a little bit, because like his band was playing with my band, and I saw he was having a really shitty night. So as he's like loading his drums into the van, I was like outside loading merch or something, and I was like, hey, I know you're having, like, I know you're busy, but like, I just want to let you know I'm a huge fan of yours. Like, I love Grind. And he took his bad night out on me and started talking badly about the movie. And I flipped out and started yelling back at him that he was lucky that he had fans. It was not my finest moment, nor his. But I did let him know how much I love the movie, and he's great in it. But I did meet Vince, which was a much, much more pleasant interaction. We were both very drunk outside of the Viper Room in LA.
That tracks.
Well, I was outside of the Viper Room drunk. He was with a few friends walking past the Viper Room, and I stopped him. Oh, he asked for a light or something, and I lit a cigarette, and I was like, oh my God, you're that guy from Grind. And he was so happy to talk about that movie. And I was like, dude, it's one of my favorite movies.
So
and he's like, nobody knows that movie. He's like, nobody wants to talk to me about the movie. They just want to talk about Rat Race. And I'm like, oh, that's great and everything, but Grind. And he's like, yes, Grind. And we like had this really intense, like screaming love match at each other. We were just trying to. Like,
I think I saw Rat Race first, and then when I saw Grind, I was like, oh, it's the guy from Rat Race. But now at this point in my life, when I watch Rat Race, I'm like, oh, it's the guy from Grind.
Oh, and I did meet God, we just talked about him too. Christopher Mcdonald. Outside of, he was doing a show on Broadway with like every other actor over 60. It was amazing.
It's pronounced Mr. Rivers.
He came up and I was like, oh, Mr. Rivers, and he like snapped his head up and was like, what? And I was like, I love you so much. And he's like, I always get Shooter. And I'm like, I haven't gotten Mr. Rivers, and like I can't even remember. And I'm like, you're welcome. I should find that picture while we're watching it and show it. But
absolutely,
it's really it's one of those moments where I was like I've told the story of how I met Gary Sinise and literally yelled Lieutenant Dan at him and scared him and made his wife double over and cry laughing. But why can't you search by location anymore in photos? That's stupid. Why can't I? Ugh, that's awful. Oh, places. There we go. I can see things now. Okay. Let's look into New York. But yeah, this movie is so good and stupid and fun and wonderful and lighthearted, but yet has such heart to it. Like, I don't understand. It just makes me happy. It really.
You were asking me how I came across this movie.
Yes.
It was actually, we had, I don't know if these were all over the place like Blockbuster was, but did you have Hollywood Video?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if that was like across the nation or if that was just kind of up in the Northwest, but I was in Hollywood Video and I started skating, and we used to go to Hollywood Video like at least a couple times a month. Okay. And I looked and I was like, a skateboarding movie. And I could have like burnt this. Actually, I'm trying to think. The first, because it would have been on VHS initially, right? 2003?
It could have. I don't think that it necessarily like was guaranteed to have been.
I'm trying to remember if the first time I saw it was on VHS or DVD. Either way, I watched it a bunch, and it was one of my few repeat rentals. And my best friend at the time, we just spoke in Grind quotes, like more than any other movie. It was just Grind quotes.
Yeah, I remember when this came out, I think I screened this movie when I was working at the movie theater. And I remember just being like, it made me laugh so hard that I could not have it in my life. It was this and Out Cold. I'm like, these are just my two favorite movies, and they just so happen to both have Jason London in them. So like, it was weird because I didn't have a thing for Jason London like most girls did in the early 2000s, but I was like, these movies are perfect. Oh, I found it.
I feel like every time I talk about this movie, I'm like, oh, and my favorite quote from Grind is, and it changes. It just keeps, I don't have a consistent one because I just thought of like, bass in my face, stings my eyes like mace. That stash is the most like incredible thing I've ever seen. It looks like, is it Bill Watterson? Is that his name?
Bill Waters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bill Waters. Yeah. No, it's great. It's so weird going back and looking at my hair when it was dark and my eyebrows before I got them like filled in. I'm like, wow, that is a completely different person. This is also like,
Sean says he vaguely remembers seeing Grind. The link's right there, buddy. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, Eurotrip. I wish that we could do a watch along with Eurotrip, but I feel like it will get out of hand like immediately.
If you ever get past that fear, I'm down, because this isn't where I parked my car.
This is exactly where I parked my car.
You got it's like sap. It's like sap or something right there.
Like just lick your finger. Just lick your finger.
That was like.
Is it gone? No.
That was my adolescence in a nutshell. Was freaking that movie. It was like me and my buddies watching Eurotrip over and over again. I hate to admit to it, but.
All right, Sean. All right. We can probably do that. Hold on, excuse me while I die. Don't drink water while you're trying to laugh, guys. It does not end well. Now that would be a funny pairing. That would be so great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to start in 2 minutes. So everybody queue up the link. For anybody who just joined us, the link is at the top of the chat. It's also in the description below. So go ahead and get that queued up. We're going to start at 6:15 Pacific. I remember taking this on Warped Tour and making people watch it on travel days in the front lounge.
Come on now.
Well, it was one of those things where
blessing them?
I in my eyes, yes, I was blessing them, but in their eyes, I was making them because it was a movie that nobody had ever seen or heard of, basically, which I thought was ridiculous because of all of the amazing bands involved in the soundtrack. I'm like, guys, we're literally on tour with all of these bands.
If at any point we want to, we'll do a little behind the scenes, and I'll grab Lauren behind the curtain because I made her watch this like a year ago, and curious what her thoughts are.
I mean, yeah, we can for sure do that. I wish that you had a splitter. Oh, we gotta get you one of those. But yeah, this soundtrack has the Donnas and Simple Plan and Unwritten Law and the Used, Less Than Jake, Shine Down, Trapped. I know, POD.
Wait. What was that? I know after Trapped.
Oh, because not they. He is a trash person.
Oh, I don't know anything about Trapped. I just know that like I listened to the album that had Headstrong about 300,000 times at that point in my life. Yeah, I know nothing about anyone in the band, so that is. I thought it was a crap on the music. I was like, come on, man.
No. Just, and the fact that his name is Chris Brown too. I'm like, well, birds of a feather.
That doesn't help.
But he also grew up. They're from Los Gatos, which is like 10 minutes from San Jose. Like it's very near. Like Los Gatos is basically like the Beverly Hills of Northern California. And he grew up there. Like he literally had nothing. Like there's no angst in his life, but whatever. He's also a trash person. They were hosting they were wanting to do concerts like during the pandemic, and the band was like, please no. And he like came out and he was awful. There's a whole bunch of Twitter stuff that you can look up. Okay, guys, everybody ready?
Pulling it up right now.
Meow. Oops. That's another one we got to do a watch along too.
Oh yes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna move to another window so that I can do a minimize thing.
Oh, you are fine. Minimizing that.
New window. Do this. And All right. Ready and waiting.
All right. Everybody up. I want to see confirmations in the chat, guys. Bingo, bango. Yes, Thrawn. Oh, it's so good. All right. So I'm assuming that the three of you that are watching right now are ready. So everybody has it prepped up. 1, 2, 3, play. And thank you, Warner Brothers, for making this movie. Please make more. And also, please release this so that we can watch it on Amazon.
Release the grind cut.
Release the grind. Release the matte cut. Because you know that if this movie was like made and released now, Lou would not be a character. But also, I would hope that Dustin was like doing a documentary for film school, and that we would get like a secondary like mockumentary on the Blu-ray release.
We don't hear much about Gaylord films anymore.
No, I wonder why. Casey LaScala. Just for $1.
This is the best movie.
Guys, I don't think you understand how happy we are right now.
It's also like they capture the vibe perfectly of skateboarding, but like it's also the most stereotypical generic at times in the same way. Also,
I remember I love this part. Graduate Alex, go get him! I yell that at people all the time, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just like, sorry, guys.
Also, the clear and obvious stunt doubles throughout this.
Oh, we'll get to those. Oh my god.
And also, they cared so little that at times the stance of them like would change randomly. Like they'd be like skating on like, so they're regular now. I mean, if you don't know, you're skateboarding. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Randy Quaid.
Oh, that's right. You guys are great. I don't know how they got this cast together, but I'm so happy they did because it's so fucking perfect.
What makes it clear and obvious is all these neck down shots.
Yeah. But also, like, I just love the fact that it starts off literally like those homemade skating videos.
Oh, yeah.
That kids make. Like, it's just, like, you know, because you know there's a guy skating next to him holding the camera down by his side.
Yep. I swear that guy had brown hair. Oh man, those big blocky etnies.
I just love this soundtrack. It just literally makes me so happy.
I wonder if we could convince Video Drew to do a grind trivia match on her channel.
Oh, yes, please. That sounds like the best day ever.
Dude.
I can't remember this guy's name, but isn't he a skater?
I should know, but
I feel like it is. God, I just remember Independent, just like all of the guys growing up in middle school and like in middle school especially, like
I could name some of
huge thing.
When they're having the demo, I know like Mike Valley is there.
Oh yeah.
I like how you can tell that this is early 2000s because 90% of the rack is element boards.
Oh, I know. Money spending's good. I have said that line so many times as a merchandiser.
When we say goodbye to everyone, we got to do this.
Hold on a second. I'm not on that screen.
I was just gonna say we got to give it
the shake.
I can do that for you.
I love his response though. He's like, "What do I care? They're all the same shape," and I'm like, "Fucking Bam gets it."
I also resent that, but it's fine.
No, I mean like when he's like, "Hey, can I get a board?" and he's like, "Which one?" He's like, "I don't care. They're all the same." Like he doesn't want to talk to this guy. He just wants a board to keep skating. Like it's for the wall. Sure.
Yeah, there it is.
So mean. For you? White on back. I love black chick. She loves me back. I don't think I've ever listened to this specific song outside of this movie. Like, I don't know who else. Like, I don't know the rest of the movie or the rest of the song.
That's how I am with the Scooby-Doo, like the James Gunn written Scooby-Doo movie. All the songs in that movie. That was the look on his face when I told him I loved grind. That sounds about right.
That was the exact look. John, I don't know if Bam has any cartilage left in his body at this point. I don't know.
He's also, like, God bless him, he's getting back on his feet again, but he went through some stuff. I don't know if he's jumping to get back into where, you know, the same group of people where he lost Ryan and stuff. And
yeah.
Okay, also, let me just talk about the clear and evident way that you can tell that Eric is not an actual skater is because he's mall grabbing his board.
Yeah, he's grabbing it by the trucks. You don't do that.
You don't do that. They call it mall grabbing because all the little mall rat kids that go to Zoomies and stuff hold their boards like that.
Zoomies.
The more you know.
Literally the only reason I would walk into Zoomies is because they had the best price on Etnies, and those were like my favorite.
Yeah, there he is, the star of the show.
Guys, everybody needs a Matt. Everybody needs a friend like Matt who will piss off your parents. They don't know why you're friends with him. He gets you into shit, jumps off your roof with a cast on. I love when he does the frog kick in the air.
Yep.
God. That needs to happen. They literally just wrote the sequel. Yeah. Get the moron out of the pool. Guys, it's Shooter. It's Shooter. No, dude, there's just some ways. Like, you just treat your board with respect.
Skateboarder gatekeeping? Absolutely. Ask Lauren about how I feel about skateboarder gatekeeping. That's a real thing. He's when I met him, he is exactly like this in real life. Look at those awful streaks. Ugh. Whenever I think of Matt, I always think of you're drunk.
You're drunk. I want a Chili and Such t-shirt so fucking badly.
I wonder if we could find like an image of that and make like it's this guy.
Yeah.
Dodgeball and stuff. I forget his name.
It's Stephen Root.
Okay. Also Get Out.
Also Brian Posen.
Is that Barry?
That's the adult that gets the wrong order at Chili and Such.
Oh. I thought you were saying the character names because he's also in Barry.
Oh.
He's in Mandalorian, yes?
First step. Stephen Root or Brian? Brian was, yeah.
Yeah,
he drove one of the transport things.
And got eaten by a space whale or whatever.
Yeah. I thought it looked like a narwhal.
Sure.
I love that he's serving food and no gloves, guys. No gloves whatsoever. Go to it, deputy. I kind of want a job where I get to scream fire in the hole into a headset. That sounds great.
There's no reason this movie should have been written as good as it is.
There's no reason this movie should be as good as it is, period. There's no reason that
when I
they shouldn't have gotten the cast. They shouldn't have gotten the soundtrack, like, at all. It's so good.
I tried to recommend this movie to people, and they're like, well, I'm not really a skater. I was like, it honestly functions better as a comedy than anything else.
It's a road trip coming of age comedy that happens to be about skateboarders. That's all it is. Especially at this time, it was hard for a movie to be this funny without it being rated R, and it's like pretty much, it's like PG, isn't it? Or is it PG-13? I don't know. Let me find the Blu-ray. There's nothing risque in it, really. Well, I mean, you say there's nothing risque, but then Sweet Lou is in the movie. This movie is PG-13. Crude humor, sexual content, and language. Okay. Guys, it's Dr. I remember seeing her on House and being like, wait, it's the girl from Grind. That my moment of that was Once Upon a Time, or Once. Oh yeah, Once Upon a Time. Yeah. I think that. Yep. There's Mike. I had such a crush on him growing up, because like skateboarders were always like really thin. Like all the skateboarders that I grew up with, like were like these really skinny kids, and that was never my flavor. I was like, this guy is thick and he's got tattoos. I'm like, yeah, baby. And there's Bam. Yep. Just fucking hanging out on set, I'm sure, being like, so can I skate? Oh, that's the other thing why I could tell that like skaters had nothing to do with the creation of this movie is the way the tricks were cut. Like they would cut like as something landed. I was like, where's the roll away? Come on. Okay, so Matt has some of my favorite lines on this coming up. He has some of my favorite lines in any movie. You're cold. Talk about releasing those twins. They look sad in their little cages. He mumbles so much in this movie, and it makes me so mad. Yeah. I did really appreciate the fact that like it was 2003 and they included a black skateboarder which was not common in skate movies or anything having to do with like this group of humans. Like it was very dominantly white. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's two of my favorite extras coming up right about now. Those two. Yeah, yeah. No. What are your ass crack? Got $5 on pepperoni. Just the level of confidence he has. There's Tony Hawk. Yep. Can spot that schnoz anywhere. What an identifiable profile. Yeah. Like honestly. It's funny that his last name's Hawk and he has a beak. Yeah. I actually read Tony Hawk's autobiography. And really? Do you know what his nickname was in high school? What? Because he was so tall and everything. Bony Cock. That's a nickname that only boys give boys. Absolutely. Both we. Mike like a vandal. And there's Is that Berkowitz? No.
Bob Burnquist? I don't know.
No, that's not him. Bob is in this, though.
Sure. What puts me at a slight disadvantage is, like I said, the movie came out like 3 years before I started getting into skating, and then it was like 2 years after that I started recognizing names. I saw Tony in the background doing a little.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's air conditioned.
Well, Thrawn made a good point down there.
By this point. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Tony Hawk games.
Pinch me.
I'm trying not to say like every line in the movie before it happens.
I know. Don't I know you from Chili and Such? Like a two at a time and around.
Just all three. It very well could be Kareem Campbell. I was trying to think Kareem Campbell or like Stevie Williams.
Oh, maybe. To be fair, I say that to myself sometimes when I take my bra off. Just a little TMI, but I don't care. It's still.
You haven't been on a wet spell first.
I've had sex with a human. Who's making these rules, man?
Can I tell you how often it's like, who's making these rules, man? Especially at work.
I am dying to use it during a match. Because no one will understand it, but like 3 people will laugh their asses off.
You, me, and PJ will die.
Yep. I'll get a text from PJ at the end and be like, I don't care, like, regardless of whether you want to, like, no congratulations, no, oh my God, I'm sorry you lost. It'll just be like, bitch. I'll be like, yeah.
It released in theaters, right? It's eligible?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect.
I keep telling him.
Adam Brody's in. It's got enough people that people know.
Yeah.
Just nobody knows the movie. I had to skin a 9-year-old for this. I love you.
9-year-old for this. You needed a board. It's yours. I'm telling you, everyone needs a friend like Matt. Like, legit, there is no truer friend in the world than Matt. Get it away.
No.
Car. I'm in the car. Also, that the fact that the door is open to the bus means that the air conditioning's not on. Because otherwise you get yelled at for letting all the air conditioning on. Dave Foley.
This is probably one of my favorite moments. Next
Also, look at VHS, guys.
Yeah.
VHS.
That's why I was wondering if this came out on VHS.
Yeah. Also, I love the effect that it gave, but there's no way in fucking hell that they would actually keep boxes of Sponsor Me tapes in a bus with very limited capacity.
Yeah.
Who found Chili and Such decals? Was that you, Thrawn? Oh my God.
Oh, I will get that so fast. They're cool.
Oh my God. Chili. Like, I don't think people understand how much money I would spend on Grind merchandise.
Same. Well, last time I bought Grind, it was like $40-$50 when I found
Seriously?
a DVD online. Yeah.
I have the one where it, like, you have to pop the side open.
It was that. It just happened to be used. Somebody had it, and they knew that there was like none of them. So
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, it still has the proof of purchase on the inside.
Incredible.
No tour manager is that nice. I'm sorry. Well, not that nice for that long. You can do it.
Oh, look at that TV.
Oh my God, the tubes. He has a nice little setup in the garage, I'm not going to lie.
I like that. Like part of it looks like a skate shop.
Yeah. Oh, you mean his closet?
Yeah.
With his t-shirts hanging up on a suspended dowel? That you can find. Actually, Super Duper Skateboards t-shirts you can find on Redbubble.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I searched them today and was mad that they were there because if my head had not been on my ass, I would have ordered one to wear one today.
I love this movie, but honestly, like the worst brand.
Also, I love the fact that Matt's wearing a chain with a padlock on it.
I feel like Matt was me during the old IG, where I was just like, I can do better than most of these guys. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then PJ's like, here's 200 new movies. And I was like, cool.
He's like, that's adorable. She's giving him roadhead he's giving her roadhead in the back. When's her lease up?
No.
You have to do this.
It's settled.
I use that almost daily too. Oh, it was Kareem Campbell. Oh, you can hear the crunch. Yeah. Freaking Sweet Lou doing the Buddy Christ.
So you know how you were saying everyone needs a friend like Matt? I didn't get a Matt. I had a Sweet Lou.
Oh.
My friend Blake was Sweet Lou.
Okay.
And he knew it. He admitted it. He was the one that got me into skateboarding, and he was the older friend. So like everything about it, and he was like just the womanizer of the group. So
really? I remember being so excited when I saw his face in Super Troopers in the back of that car, or in the passenger seat of that car. I was like, this movie is instantly going to be amazing because it has Sweet Lou in it. Yeah.
No. What does that mean?
Wait. I love that he pitches his
got
nipple.
Hose.
Bros.
Oh, yeah.
I got bros. Nipple pinch.
But they didn't.
They didn't.
It's the same energy, right?
It's exactly it. Yeah. I mean, I think he uses the same line of, I say the same age and they just keep, or they say the same age and I keep getting like it's. This one.
Same energy.
Yeah. So,
you should see Friday.
Hmm.
I told you I'd call you Wednesday.
Oh, Sandy. It's Sandy. Oh my God, the low-rise jeans.
You told your dad?
You told your dad.
So, fun fact, do you know who plays the dad?
Yeah, it's the original Jason. I can never remember his name.
Yeah, I can't either, but I remember that much. It's Jason Voorhees, everybody.
Yeah, but I've met him too. We've had drinks. We planned a crappy horror movie for him to be in called The Sniffer. It was great. The sequel was going to be The Sniffercation. Daddy, don't hurt him. That is what my dad looked like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my dad was a bodybuilder. He was like 6'2". He was a big fucking dude. Which is why it was very hard for me to find a date anywhere. Now, this is, I love how they did this. This is like, it's such a sweet, like low, like you could see how, like they were like, okay, wait, hold the door and close it. And now the car drives off. The new car is driving up right behind it and parks. They drive the other car around the corner for our seamless one shot to show Matt's beautiful design.
It's funny. Every time I see Super Duper, though, I just think of Ron Burgundy. Super Duper.
See, whenever I see Super Duper in my head, is oh my God, Super Duper, that's so cute.
I need my special pillow.
I need a special pillow, Eric. I just love how Matt also jumped out of the van and was just like a wild monkey. I love him. Hey dog, hey dog, hey dog.
These guys.
Yes, Kane Hoddard. Thank you, Thron. Thron's like on it. I love how they're supposed to be like a professional group and all they have is a Lincoln and like that's all they have in their. I'm like, I'm sorry, I call bullshit. They should have given them like a really nice like tour van, like completely.
Things my eyes like Mace. Yeah, that's my line.
I just farted, yo. Busting your grill, son.
Okay, so we didn't have Matt, but I was constantly compared to Dustin out of our circle of skate friends, and then my buddy was Lou.
So you were the smartass.
Yeah, I was a smartass with really bad comebacks, and I needed my special pillow.
Oh my God, Super Duper, that's great. I just love this girl so much. She is taking none of their shit. Hi.
Just this most seductive. Next.
I love that Matt just like Matt is just like so mesmerized by that cleavage. He's just staring, like he has like no concept of what's going on around him. Next.
Skip a lot.
Nookie.
Matt.
Matt. Oh man, there would not be this space in a parking lot. I'm sorry.
Also, that shirt that they have on the Dustin stunt double, it looks like they made him wear the same shirt, but it doesn't fit him.
100%. They're like, we don't have another one, so if you could just share, that'd be great. How do I get to say to get inside, girl? What do I have to say? I use this line all the time too.
I sprained my taint, is that what he says?
Yeah. I think he's sprained my taint.
Yep.
Because he didn't stretch. Here, put some pop on it. I use that line all the time. Probably because you didn't stretch. I love that they gave him Mountain Dew too. Where'd my board go? Now,
Sweet Liz.
I'm not a physics expert, but I feel like that would not have happened.
No. I hate clowns, man.
This outfit too, like what is with the powder blue like rubber and a bright pink bikini top. Step and poo, man. I love that he just carries his cologne in his pocket too. Like that was such an early 2000s guy thing to do.
Out of this group, maybe one of them looks like they skate.
Yeah. And sadly it's Matt. Like Matt looks like the skater in this group.
What's wrong with you? I hate clowns, man.
Hate clowns. God. Oh my God. The jean skirt right there. Whew. The fashion in this, and you do use that word very loosely, is so horrendous.
This is
just an FYI, this is a genius thing to do, but it also does not work. What is he flashing there, by the way? Is he the asshole that has his like pass or something like on his hip?
Girl, come on.
Mademoiselle.
Oh my God, that's what that's from.
What, All Been My Business?
No, the thank you very much, Mademoiselle.
Is it one of those lines that you use all the time and you forgot where it's from?
Yeah, absolutely. As many times as I've seen this, I didn't remember that's what that was.
Yeah. I feel like this is 100% BAM in the early 2000s. Just
very much so.
Being that dick, popping someone's beer on the table. Also, just I love the massive amount of white men in this movie, and they play this, and they cannot dance.
Oh yeah, there's not like a black man or woman to be seen in this club.
No, and no one with rhythm.
There he is. There's Bob.
No, but they have him skating too as one of like the
yeah. I love this. Like, what's up, Matt Jensen? Like,
maybe we can get her to clean the van. Oh,
Sweet Lou just scanning the terrain.
It finds the female version of him.
Yeah. Hey, want to make out?
Yeah. God. I actually looked it up. Vincent is 50, and that makes my heart sad, but also makes me want to drink with him even more.
So that means he was like into his 30s at this point?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be like just graduating high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's channeling Seth from the OC like far too much in this scene.
I think specifically it was like this scene that my buddy categorized as being me, because I was always like the third wheel and everyone's just making out around me and I'm like, what's up? What's up?
This is me. This girl is me all the time, all day, every day. Except not disappointed when I find the gay guy in the crowd.
What?
No!
I can hear you fine. I'm just not listening. Here he is. Best line. Yep.
I've used that on my girlfriends when they have been... Man. No, I've used that "let me get you another glass of bitch" line so many times on my friends when they've been acting a fool. I love this respect, though. He spits out the gum. And that shows you how classy Sweet Lou is.
Oh, if there's anything Sweet Lou is, it's class.
I mean... That was also not the girl that walked up wearing that outfit. FYI.
I'm kind of working on something here.
Yeah. Also, this girl looks like she's in her mid-30s. Aw, sweet baby. I love that he went to turn back to talk to him even after, like, he got put back in his place and was like, dude, no, this isn't the time or the place.
This is just such good buddy energy in this movie.
It's just so good.
And yeah, all the awkwardness that is Dustin was 110% me.
I love how she just stops the song right in the middle of it. And, like, doesn't, like, progress to the next song. It just, like, stops mid-song. Aw, Thrawn, we'll be here.
But how are we going to get all of our facts?
We love you. Is there a song? This is 100% me and my friends at our 18 and under dance club. We had routines to so many songs, but nothing this fucking cool. I love how Sweet Lou comes out of fucking nowhere. There he is.
I want to get this dance memorized. It's just so good.
I mean, I wish that they had gotten it memorized too, but it's so sweet that they have no rhythm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to memorize each individual's. What are you talking about? They got so much more dance moves than you.
And
Not the cleanest, but
not the cleanest skip, but still. Lou. Lou.
just
He just stands there and then does a toe touch. I love that he slaps his ass to kickstart him. Although she says hello, come sit next to me, you fine fellow. And Lou just peels off just as smoothly as he came onto the scene. God, he did such a good job in this. Like, everybody was cast so fucking perfectly.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Yo, where's Lou?
0% surprised.
No, yeah, exactly.
Be by Fanana Fana.
Their verbal arguments are so great.
Can I also mention how many times I listened to the Poison song in this movie?
Oh, yeah. What is it? Because you can't read? Are you mad?
Is that why it's PG-13? Booty?
So dangerous, guys. Don't. Matt's reactions to everything just make me smile and giggle. Fire in the wall. That's just a waste of a shake. I'm sorry. I don't think I hate anyone enough to waste a shake by throwing it into there. Oh my god, it's my favorite part. Okay, so I've also met Bobcat Goldthwait, and when I did, I mentioned how much I loved this movie, and he was literally taken aback of like, wait, what? Of everything that I've done, you bring up Grind? I'm like, it's so funny. It's so perfect. I'm kidding. Hepatitis just looking at it. He's such a negative Nancy. Oh my god. I love there's a guy just asleep on a mattress in the middle of all this shit. Look at those legs though. Bobcat's got some nice legs.
I'm really upset that like I've seen this actually dozens of times, but just because it's been like over a year, I forgot about Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, hello.
They're all disgusted. Matt's like,
just that laugh. Matt's giggle just brings joy into my life. Skimmer's broken. Here's the honeymoon suite. Okay, so this song is actually from my friend's band, Authority Zero.
oh wow.
And when I found out about this, I was so excited. I called my friend's lead singer, Jason, who was actually a guest on Movies, Music, and Mayhem months ago. And I brought up, I asked him about this, and he was like, we loved this movie on tour so much. Because it's such a road trip movie, and they would just watch it on tour all the time. And he mentioned how like they would literally do that. They would find like in the early days of their touring life, they would, find these menial crap places and like do work around like the property for them for free rooms because they were so broke.
I can get over this movie not being appreciated or people not knowing about it, but I can't get over the like unattainability that like it doesn't exist anywhere.
Yeah. It really bums me out that it's not like
you can't even rent it on YouTube. What is that?
Right? I'm actually really impressed that he didn't fall off of that chair.
Oh, yeah.
I love the pelvic thrust that's coming up. There we go. Oh, wait. Is it this one? Yeah. Yeah. The honeymoon suite.
It's just
oh Mansies. So gross.
Got my underwear back.
I've actually stayed at places like this before, and it's just the most disgusting thing ever.
Right. Stop scratching the couch. I don't know if you're laughing at the movie or me having to kick a cat.
I wonder whose tags those are supposed to be, though.
Yeah, why has he got dog tags on?
Like, they're not his. They don't mention a brother. I'm pretty sure they're not his dad's. And they have, like, the protector around them. From the interior.
Again, that's a line that we used to say all the time.
Oh, all the time. I could taste it.
That wasn't me.
Sorry. Can I get my underwear back? 100%. That's the appropriate reaction. 100%.
The spot's not even like explained. They're just like, it's a skate movie. We need more skating.
Yeah, they just stopped somewhere, found a whole bunch of junk, set it up. We put Matt on a skateboard on top of a toilet.
Cause
we can. Oh, yes.
Now listen.
It will snap your leg like a glow stick. Such a great line.
Bump it up. Anyone that's still watching, bump it up.
Yeah. At 26 minutes is when you should turn the volume all the way up.
Yow!
I find it impossible that they haven't heard the song before this time.
No diamond can pay my rent. I love the old woman.
You like the old what?
The old woman that flips him off.
Oh, yeah.
Now listen.
Now see ya. Raise a toast to all of us who are breaking our backs every day. Dude, the look on Matt's face right here. It's like so glam metal.
He's too good.
I love that they have her like right on top of the wheel too. It's so great. I actually have a great picture of one of the first tours I ever went on with the band by the side on the side of the road. It's like the van, the trailer, and then like 4 butts, and they're all like lined up peeing. And they're like pee break. I'm like, all right, I gotta take a quick picture. And I walked across the freeway. It was like a 2-lane highway in the middle of fucking nowhere, Texas. And I like took this great photo, and they're like, "Did you just take a picture?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's just for me, and it's perfect." I was like, "You might want to put this on the inside of your next CD."
Chili.
This fucking kid. This is why I don't believe in child abuse. I don't believe in hitting kids for no reason. But if a kid does this, I'm punching him in the fucking face.
Oh yeah, just drop him.
I had chili like fries, lots of them. Okay. Well, shit.
That's my favorite.
Chili.
Actually, we just got 4 large coffees.
Oh yeah, I remember that order. Chili. No matter how good everyone is behaving, when you need them to behave, there's always one person in the back of the fucking van that's like, "Stop touching my butt!" Like, there's always that one guy, and it's Matt. That means that Jimmy's got to be at least like late 20s.
At least. But
There's nobody here. That's a bad sign, guys, by the way.
Animal Chin is legit, though, because The Search for Animal Chin was one of the first big skate movies.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom Green.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages?
He should have been mixing that. That would have been great.
That'd be perfect. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, sir. Okay.
Yesterday.
What's sad is there's like several brands in this movie that like don't even exist anymore.
I know, it's so sad.
Like it's impossible to find Dark Star or hookups.
Really? I love that there's a dog in the cage, like behind Dustin, though.
Already
like,
happened.
In some shots, he's like up, and in some shots, he's laying down. I love that he just keeps talking about it.
Matt's just. No.
No, man. Dustin just leaves. Just say it. What you get.
Tramp stamp and everything.
Yep. To be fair, she's incredibly hot too. I still don't understand like the purpose for the low rise jeans. It's like, why? I love that line too. What's up, you? Nice.
Little Ryan.
Oh my god, look how little he is. Little bitch.
If anyone remembers Life of Ryan, was that on MTV?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he get discovered when he was like 8?
Yeah.
He like went pro when he was like 8 or 9 or some shit like that. It was like disgusting.
Well, I mean, he's got to be around that right now. I don't know if he was actually 12. He's around there.
Yeah.
Just crazy good. I couldn't handle the show because he would narrate it like William Shatner.
When they could have just gotten William Shatner to narrate, and it would have been amazing.
Life of Ryan narrated by William Shatner. Reboot the show.
Do it. Just plain not nice.
I also got too mad at all his like private parks and stuff. I was like, I'm out of here. I can't.
You hungry? You hungry too, Goose? Come on, boys. Come
I like your style, kid.
Baby Sweet Lou.
You want to come wave hi to Rachel?
Yeah. Hi, honey. I love that she's on cat wrangling duty.
You feeding the boys?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Sucks. Literally, this is terrifying. When people in a small town like turn on you.
Oh yeah.
Who wants a sweaty t-shirt that he just skated in? Absolutely not.
Now, if it was Jason Momoa.
Oh, I would lick it. I would suck on that thing like a lollipop. Man is beautiful. I love that he licks him. I want to know if this was
sorry,
like,
baby. I was rinsing it. I was trying to get it rinsed.
I want to know if this scene was actually like in the script or if they were just like fucking around between takes.
I would love to know how much of this was improv.
Chuck, Chuck, buck.
That's rough. The tire
Yeah,
blew up.
I mean, you got
Elbow into it.
I love that Lou is hooking up in the van while they're trying to change the tire. It's like, dude. At least he's honest about
Yeah,
it.
that's the most honest.
Like, he may be a doofus and he may be silly as fuck, but at least he's open and honest and like does not lie to himself about things.
Well, the positive is at least he gets violated by a lizard, you know, just to feel a little better.
Yeah, but it feels good, so.
Yeah. The guy wondering about rules is making up rules.
Yep. Although, to be fair, that's actually a really good rule to not bring people across state lines.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, again, this was my friend Blake, 100%.
Name of all holy. It's also why you don't leave the keys in the car. At least she left their stuff. Like, that's really nice of her.
That's so nice. Very considerate.
Like, if you're going to steal the car, at least leave their shit with them. You know? she threw the mannequin out. I love that that's Matt's first concern. Wham, bam, steal the van.
I've said that line a great many times, too.
Oh, yeah.
Matt, again, just Matt.
And I love the fact that they don't actually play cowboy. They just use the intro. Okay, now, in reality, if they really were in the middle of the desert and that bus drove by, the bus would actually stop.
Yeah.
Because no bus driver is that heartless. Bus drivers are the nicest human beings on the face of the planet. So, Tucson. I've yelled that out multiple nights as well. When you get drunk and somebody's got woods in the back of their property and you go wandering and you hear something.
I think what I love is not even in my group of like skater friends have I met another person that's seen this movie as many times as I have. So it's fantastic.
You're welcome.
Ah!
Just the noises he makes are just so fucking funny. I love that Eric and Lou are spooning too.
I hate that he never got more work because like his comedic timing and acting and physical comedy is just off the charts.
He legit could have been our generation's Jim Carrey, I think. Look kind of good.
To be on a dry spell, you would have had to be on a wet spell first.
I've had sex. With
with a
human.
human.
Who's making these rules, man?
Again, this is exactly what my friend would have done.
I love that they're like, he's like, hi, Matt. Hey, come here, buddy.
Yeah. If that's not Matthew McConaughey energy, I don't know what is.
100%. The fact that he doesn't have a cowboy hat on right now, like, makes me a little sad. But he'll still hear hers. It's fine. Butterfinger Vans. I love looking at the sponsors for these events.
Oh yeah.
Because it's 100% true. Like, I think that they literally were like just calling around to different venue or vendors and were like, "Hey, so we're doing this skate movie, and we just need like, can we just like rent like one of your 10x10s and just like pop it up? Like, we'll give you like $2,500, whatever." And they're like, "Sure, whatever, fuck it."
It's funny. I remember seeing a post where somebody was just crapping all over specifically this song, and I was like, "You've never seen Grind."
Also, can I just point one thing out? They're skating in the dead of summer in Tucson, Arizona, and motherfuckers wearing a long sleeve shirt with a short sleeve shirt over. Fuck you, no. That's how you get fucking heat stroke. No.
Yeah, one pump on the ramp.
Yeah. Did you work out? Hey, what's up? Now, this 100% happens at festivals that I work at or Warped Tours that I was on. Like, if I see a friend, I'm like going backstage. I'm like, yeah, come back. Let's hang out for a little bit. And then I will kick you out if you act a fool.
I like that Bam's here, but like he would not be skating that ramp. Like, so he's just hanging out.
Well, I mean, they don't just have the ramps. They've got, like the park setups.
Oh, I didn't see that on the setup, but
oh. I always loved the birdhouse logo.
Yeah. Bam's super good at mini ramps though. That's actually that's my jam. I love mini ramps.
Fuck yeah. Haggard.
Yeah, I was like, she's so haggard.
Oh,
I like how Alexis is taking it easy. He's like,
yeah.
Again.
The dismissal. Also, he would have been kicked out immediately because the guard would have heard that. Oh my god, do you remember Sobe?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I miss Sobeys. Those things were delicious.
They're not gone.
Really?
At least up here, they're still around. You get them at Fred Meyer's.
You used to be able to find them like everywhere, though. That should have been a clerk's hat. It would have been way cooler if it was. No, tour bus door is left open. I'm sorry. No. Oh my god. I feel like this was my tour bus for Warped Tour in like 2009, except above that couch on the left there was a drop down bunk.
Eating a Butterfinger.
Love sleeves. This isn't even like...
That bus is a mess.
It is a mess, but it's also like... It's also not... a bus. It's not a sleeper bus. There's no bunks. There's no back bedroom. What is the purpose of this? This is like a promotional park and shop.
Slaps the TV.
And he kisses it. He goes,
oh.
It smells like hermit crabs. Who is this guy? He looks so familiar. Oh my god, Sobeys do still exist. Oh, the Liz Blizz. Holy shit. That's a $500 fine on every tour bus I've ever been on if you
Really?
take a shit. Yeah, because it clogs up the port when they have to like empty it, and in order to like clean it, it's like they have to like take everything apart and like it's really bad.
That is the incredible insight we didn't need, or we didn't know we needed. I just realized I haven't had my lights on this entire time, so here we go.
I mean, to be fair, it's California and it's 7:20. Like it's still bright as fuck outside. How old do we think Jamie is? If she's, you know, pro, she's got to be like what, 20, 21, 22?
Maybe.
Which means Eric is 18 at most. Ugh. Slide at your service. The way that every guy treated every female on Warped Tour. Not guys that are on Warped Tour, but guys who came to Warped Tour. Every female that was on Warped Tour, they thought was just there to hook up with the bands. It was like the worst. I love that he just walks up speaking German. That's the only one. That's the only one who recognizes her, which like makes me love him even more.
Bye, friends.
And he's so just like openly affectionate. What's up?
Just
no. Oh, no. Aww.
Preston Lacey, right?
Yep.
For anyone that doesn't know, Jackass fame. Hey, we got a new face in the chat, Brian Bailey.
Hey, Brian.
Yep, going to the clown family.
Gonna meet the clowns, man. And that's how you die and break your leg.
Yep. All right. That's such a dude thing to say.
Yeah, those things are awesome, man.
Literally hospitalized. Sick.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, when you're this young, the probability of you dying is very low because your body bounces. Like, you still have all of that cartilage in your body. Now, if we were to try something like this at our age, I mean, I would die. Like, my whole body, my whole skeletal system would just shatter.
Oh, I'm 2 knee surgeries in on my right knee, so yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean...
This doesn't make sense to me because at most, this thing's basically like a low-grade kicker.
Yeah.
And the fact that he gets like that much rotation off of it...
And already you're done. He's not going to see it anyway. Even if you nailed it, you're too late. Yeah. There's no way he got that height.
Yeah, because the way he got sent off, that he didn't ollie. That's like a quarter pipe launching you, right?
Yeah.
If you have a kicker, you actually have to pop off. You have to do an ollie.
Okay, the security guard that comes up to him looks just like Joey, who was our head of security on Warped Tour. And I asked him about it when I met him, and he's like, "It's not me." I'm still convinced he lied to me. So we're at a skate, but there's no skating here. Yeah. Smart ass. I mean, I will say this. At least they are sticklers for showing them wearing all of the protective gear they can.
Yeah. It cleans up
nomad's poop.
Which was the quote that I decided to use when I retweeted this.
It's just so good.
Hi, Mav. You want to come say hi?
He just called me stupid. He's stupid.
You got a baby.
Oh. Do you meet him? Sorry, that's chat. Oh, look at that pout. That's like sad emo boy pout right there. That was that full bottom lip just. Someone's stalker.
I don't even know if it's a full step.
Yeah, no. That's like a quarter stumble. And because Sandy's dad was going to take mine.
Told your dad.
I love how his whole like facade just drops. Told your dad.
I'm going on an adventure. Reboot The Hobbit with Matt as Bilbo Baggins.
Yes, please. Have it down to the penny. I've used this line. We're super duper.
I love that Dustin's arm is just awkwardly like, don't be sad.
I use that all the time too. When my friends are like angry or upset, I'm like, come on, don't be sad. I'm a little ripe. Look at Matt.
I see S in the background. I love that S really like disappeared for 10 years and they came back in like the last few years and they came back hard.
Wait, who did?
S or ES?
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah, back there. They were some of my favorite shoes when I started skating. I was really sad when they left. And then...
Look, you were like, words come out. Do you feel this? Sharing a heartbeat like a herd of elk?
Dustin. Yeah.
Hey. She is timeless. I'm sorry. I just adore her and everything.
Yep. Brian said Jennifer Morrison is in this. Yeah. Now I have to watch this at some point. Is it streaming anywhere? It's streaming right here.
It is not. But if you scroll, you contact me on Twitter. I'll we'll figure something out. Nice. Yes. It's time to meet the clouds. Isn't it Pull My Finger University?
Yeah.
It's just so great. I want that t-shirt too.
Randy Quaid. Looks haunting.
Yeah.
It's like, did you ever want to see Randy Quaid as the Crow? Here you go.
Oh my God.
You can't unsee it. And now you're thinking about it.
Whatever happened to her?
I don't know.
You smell funky. Lindsay Felton.
It's that delivery.
Covered in shit.
Got video Drew vibes from the sister. I don't think she's Drew enough.
If Video Drew was into clowns instead of horror, instead of like if she was into like Ringling Brothers circus clowns instead of Pennywise clowns, then yes.
That's fair.
Yeah. Try to push you through clown college.
If anybody wants to please mock up a Randy Quaid Crow for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
But with this makeup.
Yeah. Or
yeah, 100%.
Or you can give me Randy Quaid as the Joker, like using the Walking Phoenix makeup.
I love that his mom has like full like clown makeup face, but like still has like the cardigan tied around her shoulders. Mm-hmm. Also, I'm sorry, but Randy Quaid's yellow shoes right there are fucking fire. They're so good.
What's up, Harley Quinn?
Mm-hmm. It's like Bullseye meets Harley Quinn. Yeah. Now, see, I would think that Sweet Lou had more of a like moral compass than to hit on Matt's sister.
No. Especially not if he's my friend Blake.
Okay, well, Blake maybe.
I'm the youngest of 5, and I had 2 older sisters, and that's enough said.
Yeah. Oh, such a great dude! I miss the Donnas so fucking much. Their albums are so good. Like, people forget how great they were. Gotta date tonight, 'cause it's looking like you're the one. This is like the only time when I couldn't tell who was skating for somebody else because of the makeup, and I thought that was a great bit that they did.
Sure. Oh, look at that. Spicy spice.
I love the hand thing that he does with Lou on this. Like, just the barely like skimming.
Again, me and Blake used to do that. So.
Of course he did.
I'd always be like, what's up? What's up?
Now, see, I'm shocked that they didn't write in how much Eric was getting hit on constantly. Because of the 4 of them, Eric's such a good-looking boy. Like, Matt Vogel's got some great facial features. That bowler hat. I hope that, like, in my head canon, that's not a wardrobe choice. That's just Randy Quaid's bowler hat.
What is your Randy Quaid role? Because for me, it's Independence Day.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I saw them back in the day with Buck 09. They were in a movie. Ugh. Oh, I don't know. But the Donnas are also another Bay Area band. They're from, I want to say Los Altos. So they're like just up the road from here, like halfway between here and San Francisco. And they used to do shows in Oakland at this place called L3. It was live, local, and loud, or live, loud, and local. That this band, the Matches from Oakland, put together like once a month, and they were there all the time. And that's, I think, where they got discovered. But they are so fucking awesome.
Brian's saying Christmas Vacation for Randy Quaid, which I think is fair.
See, I can't, like, those movies give me such high anxiety. I can't watch those movies at all.
I'm not as big of a fan as most people are, but like I understand that is Randy Quaid for a lot of people.
Yeah. Now this is 100% Warped Tour, 100% Warped Tour feel. Like everything's spread out. People are sitting in the stands, like not down in the pits. Some people are at the rails. There's a band on stage.
Probably smells like pits.
There's girls that look like that trying to get backstage.
Oh, OG Xbox, that dates it.
Yes. Dude, that truck is so fucking cute. Oh god, that's so creepy. I'm sorry. No.
Thrawn says down to the mimes.
Hey, Doc. All around the world.
All around the world.
Wait. Oh my god, Drive Me Crazy. Yes, I remember that movie.
I remember when people at skate used to wear Echo.
Yep. I love how there's one, like, this crew has 4 people in it, and one of them, the IG Big Daddy whatever right there, does not speak. 7, I waited till 11 just to figure out and no call. Dude, this...
Got a lot of friends, but I don't hear from them.
Yeah, so fucking good.
And you're spending every day on your own. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare.
That's pure friendship right there. I don't care what anybody fucking says, how creepy it might be. But Eric just turned to Matt and said, I need a kid. And he goes, all right. And walks off to get him a child. It's creepy, but that is pure friendship.
Is that...
What?
I love that ever since he met the clown girl, Sweet Lou is wearing his glasses.
Yeah. I mean, it's symbolism, baby. Oh, and here comes Mark Riley's friend and co-founder of the Good People Association.
Oh, wow.
That would be Blindside.
So are you going to tell me Mark Riley is aware of this movie?
I have informed him of such. Myself away for you. Oh, Brian, who are you asking?
No, Anxiety, Christmas Vacation. I think it's just because everything that can go wrong does go wrong. Kind of like road trip movies. A lot of times I can't jive with those two, like Due Date and stuff. I can't watch those.
Yeah, it's just it's a movie about anxiety, and it gives me anxiety. Like I can't watch Meet the Fockers or Meet the Parents because it gave me such anxiety because I was like, this is what it's going to be for my future husband to meet my father because my father was so big and imposing, and now I'm just like, oh, fuck it. Oh, Shinedown. Yes. Sorry. Shinedown, not Blindside. I lied.
Rachel, you're required to be right about everything all the time. So
I know, sometimes I slip up, but I started drinking, so fuck it.
That was another perfect example for me of this movie not being made by skaters. Is they had somebody hit the rail, and the rail's completely out of the shot. It's just like ankles up. And I'm like...
Yeah. That's like my biggest regret of being on Warped Tour for as many years as I was. I never learned how to skateboard. I'm also terrified because I have a very high center of gravity. You better.
Because they're haggard. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Not them, just her. According to Bam. But apparently she's the only one. She's the token girl skater.
Bam's literally like what I think of when I think of haggard skaters.
Well, Bam goes for those ratchet
Yeah.
lot lizards. Oof.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
I tried to learn to skate when I was like 7, fell once. I didn't know the words fuck that yet, but I said it in my head. So sweet.
That's a pretty that's not the worst first kiss I've seen on camera.
Well, there you go. Get it, girl.
Props on them on getting that's a
really good
deep,
watch.
affectionate kiss. It's not just lust.
To be fair, they're both like extremely attractive, so like not a hardship on either of their parts.
Thrawn says he plays a mean Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It's all about that newer game, Skater XL. That game is what's up.
Gotta be talking to girls. This is so sweet. Oh, so sincere. It's like you up.
It's her nose.
It's her nose. So sweet. Aww.
In no other movie does that work.
No. It's her nose. Pretty sure that was an actual DJ for K-Rock. He did hug him like his arm was still in a cast, but it was his other arm. It was his left arm that was in the cast. But yes, I like that. I remember seeing, oh God, what band is this? Now all I want to hear is your voice.
Sounds like AFI.
It's not AFI. It's Unwritten Law.
Okay. It's remind me of Girls Not Gray.
Yeah. Well, I mean, same era ish, but I remember finally getting to see Unwritten Law live, and their lead singer was so gacked out. He was so twitchy on stage. I was like, buddy. I mean, this was like years ago, but. Dude, Thrawn, we've been asking ourselves that and how they scored everybody else in this fucking movie. Like, Tom Green was in it. Bam Margera, I mean, it's him, but like Christopher McDonald, Stephen Root, Brian Posen. Like, there are some great actors in this movie. Dave Foley makes a cameo. Bobcat Goldthwait.
What was all of that?
Kane Hodder. What was what?
Oh, nothing. Oh, it's just Shiloh.
He's so cute. He's got a crush, and it's so adorable. I love seeing that in guys. It just makes my heart so happy.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
You know, that reminded me of like Sebastian Stan in First Avengers. Like, I'm turning into you.
Yeah. I love that they had the girls steal the other team's Escalade. Just made me so happy. Like full bounce. I said that to somebody at Barney's one night. I was really drunk. Just don't like you full bounce. Of course, who isn't a fan of Office Space? That movie is perfect. I actually relate to that movie far too. I related that to that movie at a far too young age because I started working at a movie theater when I was 15. So I understood corporate. I love this like very Western, like guns out at high noon kind of wah, wah, wah. And people just standing around. Oh, look.
I like the little nose piercing.
Oh, yeah. Which no skater in the right fucking mind would wear while competing. I'm sorry. No.
I guess if I was really trying to flex my skater stuff, I'd be calling all the tricks, but that'd probably be annoying.
Yeah. From Madrid to Calabasas, Tijuana, Mexico. Oh, POD, baby.
I'm also a little less versed in vert, but still, like, you know, front 5-0, indie.
Gross.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
What they're doing right now, though, like, you don't do that with somebody you're, like, competing against.
No.
That takes some choreographing.
Yeah. And massive amounts of trust.
Yeah, exactly.
Which these two characters have not established at all.
No. And especially in some of these, they're really riding tight.
Gross.
It just looks terrifying also. Like, I remember a friend of mine tried to teach me how to skate and he was trying to teach me how to drop in. And I was like, nope, not going to happen.
It always cracks me up with people that like have never really, that's a McTwist. Made by Mike McGill, invented that trick, who has like, what are they, airwalk shoes?
Airwalks. Those things were huge.
I would talk to people that didn't really know much about skating and stuff, and they'd see like a half pipe and stuff, and I'd say that I'd been skating for 10 plus years. Like, oh, what can you do on that? I'm like, nothing. And they're like, oh, I thought you said you skated. I'm like, yeah, not half pipes.
Hey,
Hi,
Cam.
Chef.
Cam, so if you scroll, I mean, there's only like 10 minutes left or something, but like if you scroll to the very top or look into the description, there's a link to the video that you can watch along, and we are at, there's like 10 minutes left, but we're at like 135, 133, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I do love that
Let me know when you got it up.
I do love he did that air and he like smacked it with the board.
Yeah. He gives a little tappy tap. That's so funny when you call somebody out and then fucking blow it.
If I remember right, this trick that he does is not that. I think it's like a nollie heel something. I'm trying to remember what his last trick is, but
that's rude.
World Industries, they're gone too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the little raindrop and fire was on everything. Everyone was wearing World Industry shirts. I feel like skateboarding used to have a lot more of an impact on
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like now it gets to where when I do skate, nobody's even wearing skate brands anymore. That's why this is the only one I have.
Oh, Nancy's watching One Spitting right now. Revisit the dancing. Yeah, dude. Dancing is fucking amazing. I found, do you know where I find all of, you can find so much skate gear nowadays? The fucking Goodwill. And it's like $1 a shirt.
I remember growing up, my mom would only get me shoes from like Ross or like Nordstrom's Rack. So I just had like all these Vans that were like 2 sizes too big.
which is really safe when you're skating.
That's a sick trick. Doing like a nollie heel in.
It's this one right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like it looks like a nollie heel like McTwist or something. It's wild. And let me just tell you, nobody capable of doing that would be unsponsored.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, if Ron's asking what trick that was. Listen, from the guy that's been skating like 12 years, I'm not exactly sure.
We're at 135, 25, 26, 27.
Yeah. It looked like a nollie heel McTwist, but that could be me just trying to cram some stuff together. Because a McTwist is kind of like when you do like a rotation like X and Y axis, but he started with the nollie heel flip.
Does he? Huh. Oh, he does say Batwing. Yeah.
Well, everything's got nicknames like backside 360 kickflip's a blizzard flip.
Yeah.
I could Google search see if Batwing's actually a skate trick. Because isn't Batwing in waiting like when you like grab your balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We losing love with clowns. Oh, I love this outfit.
I looked it up, and the only thing I could find is it's like a wakeboarding maneuver, but it's like a heel flip 180. I'm like, that's not what that was.
Oh, I love that they close out the movie with the used. He's loving the circus. He's pulling her finger as we speak. On the bus.
I'm sure that's how that works.
That's exactly how that works. Exactly. But you have to be sitting at a park.
What is that a tape measure on his pants?
He's on break from the paint shop.
Oh, right, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, now we're watching.
This film's supposed to be based in the 90s.
Yeah. He even has a river skateboard, which is so cute.
So here's the problem.
He signs a board that he's going to skate on.
Yeah. Like, it's granted this guy's kind of like would be a fresh pro or whatever, but if I'm that kid and a pro skater's in there, he signs a board, I'm like, great, okay, I still need a board.
Yeah. It's like, that's great. That's going on my fucking wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the outtakes are just so great.
Dropping pebbles.
It's Casey LaScala, baby. Oh, this poor kid. Oh, buddy. Just for $1.
Raptor Bash.
To recognize you in the bright lights. It's a movie I would have loved to have worked on, but would have been completely useless as long as Vincent was around, because I just would have been laughing the entire fucking time.
So we didn't have a Matt, but all the sound effects was me again. I just arbitrarily scream.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about this one? The Sweet Lou pose? Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I was really bummed that I had to cut that short because I had to go pick up the family from the airport. Both sidewalks, and we'll talk about leaving town. God, I miss tour life so many reasons, but very, very towards the top of the list is not getting to hang out with Less Than Jake, because I miss those guys so much.
Camshaft had an ex that worked on this film.
What? If you're still in a good place with him, if he has anything from the shoot, like a crew shirt or a jacket or a sticker, and he doesn't want it anymore, I volunteer his tribute. Bob. All right, guys, there's nothing left of this. I mean, I'm gonna keep the music going because I fucking love Less Than Jake.
Grind,
guys.
Family
How did you like it? I mean, I know we only had like 2 of you for the whole time, maybe 1 of you for the whole time, but like,
listen, we were here for us.
We literally were. Like, I remember thinking, like, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anybody watching this, but Jesse and I are going to have a blast because
Absolutely.
This is like one of our favorite movies.
That was like we were already like getting to know each other, but the second Grind came up, I was like, oh my god,
we're best friends now. Yeah, no, I love this movie so much. Like, legit, it's one of those movies that.
If you tell me
so
you
weird.
also like Tremors, then we're definitely best.
Oh, I like it. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I just remember, I remember my 7th grade science teacher, it was his favorite movie. And he looked, okay, you've seen The Incredibles, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you look like Bob Parr?
He looks, my science teacher looked like Dash's teacher with the mustache, but with hair.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, Mr. Fritz looked just like that guy, but with hair.
Tremors 2 is a good movie. I mean, they're all in their own special way.
I did see the most recent one, like the Shrieker Island or whatever.
That's actually the only one I haven't seen. I just saw, yes, I venture on TikTok from time to time. There was a spoiler for that movie that made me so incredibly upset that I got around to watching it.
No, this is a movie, like, it's so funny because, like, I feel like the fact that one of my favorite double features is this and Out Cold, but I feel like I will watch this movie. I will watch Grind from like Memorial Day weekend for like the next 6 months. And then as soon as like it starts to get cold, I will watch Out Cold until Memorial Day weekend. And it's like a nice little like schedule that I have for them.
I love that you're kicking off the summer. It's such a perfect like summer vibes movie.
It is. It's got one of the best soundtracks to kick off a summer because it literally is Warped Tour in a soundtrack. It's all like they're on summer vacation. It's just one of those movies that like I just personally equate with summer, and with like the freedom and the fun. And there are a few other movies, but like this one definitely kicks off the season for me. And so to get to do this with you this weekend has been such a fucking pleasure. And I remember just being like, when you were on the show, I was like, yeah, I kind of want to watch Grind. And you're like, Grind? You like Grind? Like, what's going on? And our eyes both like got massive. We're like, oh my God.
And I love someone that can just speak fluent Grind quotes because that's just immaculate.
It's just so good. And also, it's just one of the best movies that nobody realizes is available. So
and if nothing else, if we could have introduced this to a few more people, then
yeah, guys, if you were in here, I know Thrawn was in here for a long time. Brian jumped in. Guys, did you like it? Okay. Yes. Thank you, Camshaft. 100%.
I really enjoyed being on here. Any excuse to watch Grind again.
I know, right? It's just so good. I mean, I wish that I could have like been like curled up on my couch and like laughing hysterically and like not have to like wear makeup, but the sacrifices we make.
Well, I mean, I wasn't even aware that my light was off, so there we go. See, that's.
Oh, this movie is just so great. What are some of your favorite like summer movies?
Summer movies. Somehow I just whistled through my front 2 teeth, so that's new.
That was interesting.
I guarantee I cannot duplicate it. Why do I feel like Raiders is a summer movie?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I mean, the Tremors movies mostly take place in like deserts and stuff, so you can throw that in there. Sahara with Matthew McConaughey and is it Steve Zahn, I think?
Yep.
I'm just trying to think of like hot desert movies. I don't know, Rango.
Rango's a great. First of all, Rango is a great movie. Period. It's so great. Yeah, it does have a kind of an Empire Records feel to it. Just kind of misspent youth, kind of. Yes, and actually, first of all, no, I do not like Airheads. I love Airheads. Airheads is another one of those movies that if you can speak fluent to me in Airheads quotes, like you have my undying friendship.
I like the white mystery flavor.
What?
I like the white mystery flavor of Airheads.
It's good. Nice. No, I think Grease is definitely a great summer movie for me. Trying to look at my movies and figure that shit out. And like it begins at the end of summer and then it ends at the beginning of summer, so it's great.
Well, I feel like not technically a movie, but I feel like Hamilton is a very July film.
Yes.
So. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Independence Day.
Granted.
Is 100% a summer movie. Yeah, I think maybe even Tropic Thunder.
Sure.
Is like a really good summer movie. I mean, obviously, oh my God, what was the movie we referenced earlier with Matthew McConaughey? My brain is like not working today.
Earlier?
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't say this, but Fool's Gold.
Oh, Fool's Gold is a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything with sun and ocean.
Which brings up one of my favorite comedies of all time, 50 First Dates. But that's also any time of the year.
Yeah, 50 First Dates is good year round. But it's because it's also Hawaii, so it's like nice there all the time.
Right. That's why I was like, you can watch it whenever.
What? Wait.
That's wild.
In Airheads, scene outside. Let me outside New York Utility Plaza. What's scene outside? No. Wait, you're talking about outside. Oh, outside the radio station. KPPX, where the fun never stops. I fucking love that. Oh, Safety Not Guaranteed and Ingrid Goes West. Those are really, really good choices. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot more watch-alongs this summer, given the chance and time, hopefully. Yes, Nakatomi Plaza is Die Hard. But because there are so many watch-along movies that I have to do, I know within the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a watch-along with Peggy Gubbins to The Sweetest Thing. It is like the most bro female movie ever. It's literally, in my mind, it's kind of like the female equivalent to The Hangover. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, it is on Netflix, but wait till you watch it with us because it's going to be super fun. I think we're going to do it in the next like 3 weeks or so. So keep your eyes peeled to that. I need to go downstairs and have dinner because I am starving. I had like a snack between Golden Day Hangout and this. So Jesse, tell the kids where they can find you and what you got coming up.
Fantastic. I actually want to start off with something we just finished, not coming up, but it was a big fun episode on my channel, which is the Flick in Real Fancast, and there's hyphens between those, so it's Flick-in-Real. We got the boys together, and we did a Nicolas Cage special, which starts off our new shows called Shark Jumpers, where we talk about movies, TVs, and sometimes careers that ultimately jump the shark. And we talked about the movies Next, Knowing, and Drive Angry. It was just under an hour. It was a fantastic episode. We'll be doing another one in a couple weeks here. I believe, I'll say it on here. I think we're going to have Alex Shawshek and Paige Ferretti on there. Don't know what they're picking yet for the show, but it should be a lot of fun. And then you can catch us every Saturday morning about 9 a.m. where we just break down movie news and nerd news for that week on that channel. So follow me on there. Also Twitter at Jesse Swift, like it says right down here.
Those are two amazing broads. That show is going to be amazing. And yes, I do use the term broad because they are broads in the most amazing, wonderful sense. You can find me at, oh, hold on. I forgot to change my thing.
Watchalong, you mean quotathon? Yes.
Yes, 100% a quotathon. Like who actually just like sits there and watches it? Like that sounds so lame and boring.
Speaking of, can we watch Anchorman and or Step Brothers at any point and just talk through the whole thing?
Yup. You can find me at RM Silvestrini on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me there. Don't find me on Facebook. I'm never there anymore, apparently. I just don't have the time or focus, whatever. You can find me here also on every Thursday for Movies, Music, and Mayhem. This week I have Ryan Matsunaga at 7 p.m. I'm so excited. We're going to talk about Skybound and all the cool things he's doing over there, both with Schmodown and in the world of tabletop games and comic books. And it's going to be real fucking nerdy and so much fun. I'm so excited. Yeah, and then, like I said, keep your eyes peeled. I don't know when we're going to do the watch-along for The Sweetest Thing, but it will be very soon. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, Jesse. It's so much fun. I cannot wait to meet you in real life because we're just going to hang out and bro down and just literally talk in quotes, I feel.
Probably. I used to have an I Speak Fluent movie quotes shirt.
I know. I need to get that as a tattoo, honestly. Like if you don't understand the movies I quote, get the fuck out of my life. It's like one of those things, you know? Like, yeah. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Please take care of yourselves and each other. Get your shots so we can all hang out very, very soon. And let's get rid of this fucking COVID thing. Love you guys. Away with you.